So disc herniations and disc bulges are something that we treat quite often in the office, and believe it or not, chiropractors are susceptible to getting those quite a bit actually because of the mechanism of the way that we adjust people's low back. So it's kind of like, oh, chiropractors can have bad back. Yeah, we do a lot of physical activity relative to the job. So we have to be mindful in the way that we adjust. Dr. Brady, you gotta be more mindful in how you're
right, absolutely. I work on my biomechanics.
It was definitely a combination. I think that's what stresses him now. Tell me a little bit about how you aggravated your lower back.
Yeah, so I was going up for a block when I was playing volleyball. So I loaded, came back down, and immediately as I hit the ground, I could feel it in my lower back.
Just right away?
Right away.
You got referral pattern of pain down which leg?
Down the left leg.
Okay.
Yep.
You got an MRI, L4, L5 showed a circumferential bulge
Mm-hmm.
with a periphesis to the left side of the lateral recess.
Yep.
So he's been getting traction. We're also co-managing this with pain management because it's affecting so much of his day-to-day, as well as, like I was just saying, and I'll show you in this position. Come up on your side facing me. The side posture adjustments it's a lot of flexion of the spine and a drop. So just like the impact of being in this position from coming down off the volleyball, it puts a little pressure on his low back. So we got to be mindful of it. And because of this video, you can never file a workers' comp case in here. So
That's right.
Documented. Relative to just kind of the day-to-day, we've been doing some soft tissue work with him. Dr. Brady, history of playing basketball in college. He's active now, been pretty active, relatively speaking. Kind of got into some pretty. It was competitive volleyball, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Yep, sand.
So going and playing in the sand, and then strained his low back, and then wasn't responding as well to conservative care as that we wanted to. So we're co-managing with pain management. He's got an injection scheduled for next week, and we're still continuing to use chiropractic because it's helpful from a symptom standpoint and range of motion. And he's due to his work, he needs more help. He needs more pain relief to try to break this cycle of pain for him. So we're going to use steroids to help with that process, and then we're going to get him on a strengthening program that helps reinforce that area, because that bulge will change in nature a little bit, and we can kind of get it to move a little bit better around that area. But the biggest thing we need to focus on is, one, getting him pain-free, range of motion improving, and those inflammatory cytokines and that inflammatory presentation of his back pain to calm down, and then get him strong, right? Get him stronger in that area. So that's kind of the nature of these things, and we see it all the time. Sometimes it can be really challenging. In Brady's case, it was. So what has been helpful for you, Doc, right, is ART.
Absolutely.
Doing soft tissue work. And this is going to be a series that we do, and we're going to start off with a muscle that I work on all day long. And probably you've seen quite a few of our videos if you haven't already.
Yeah,
We're going to show you how I work on the psoas muscle, psoas minor, the iliacus muscle for him. And then the biggest thing that I do with him on his piriformis, I do soft tissue work, and then we do some nerve flossing. I put myself in a precarious situation. I'm hanging out with two kids from PA right now. Kaylee, you're in the room with me here. You're a PA kid as well.
Yes,
PA woman. You are going to chiropractic school in the fall. You've committed.
Yep.
A leopard.
Paid my seat fine.
You did fine. Paid to play, if you will.
I did, paid to play.
The payments are coming, don't you worry. So I'm just palpating his lower back and his QL because I worked on him this morning, just going to see how he's feeling relative to adjusting him before we get started. But yeah, just nice. It's moving pretty well there, Brady.
Yeah.
I mean, through the day, you're going to come in the tightest this morning. Like if you're someone who's like, I've herniated my disc, I have a disc bulge. You can relate to the mornings being the hardest time to put those shoes on.
Definitely.
So. But yeah, go Raiders.
Yeah. Big game tonight.
Who you got tonight?
The Patriots.
Pittsburgh's playing?
Yeah.
Thursday Night Football?
Absolutely. You're not gonna watch?
You know, it's funny. Rich went out of town. We've got the girls.
Oh yeah.
My buddy's coming over because one of Scarlett's classmates is, is a good friend of mine. Her dad is a good friend of mine.
Uh-huh.
And Riss and her and Will's wife are the one traveling right now. So the boys are taking over, and we're going to have a blast.
There you go. Nice.
The game might be on in the background, but the real show might be a concert that Scarlett and Taylor put on for us. So that's going to probably be our focus.
There you go. Have a halftime performance.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Something to, take us away from the misery of watching the Pittsburgh Steelers play football. Just
It's not going to be an offensive battle, but if you love defense, it's the game to watch.
I can appreciate what that D does.
Yeah.
And every time Pittsburgh comes into town and plays the Ravens, it's always super fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so I'm rolling. Let me show you a little bit what I'm doing with Doc. 12 ribs right here, rib cage, abdominal wall, large intestines, descending colon through here, lateral raphe, transverse abdominis, kind of stops in this general area, oblique wall comes across. So we've got a lot of a confluence of a lot of different tissues in this general area. You can kind of see where that crease is right there. That's the edge of his rib cage. His hip flexor, okay, I probably look up here, attaches like this to the side of the spine, and it connects to itself, if you will, as it travels to the front of the hip. So it comes down through this cavity and travels and attaches on the inside of the hip so that it flexes and internally rotates the hip. It's more of a stabilizer of the spine. And when I do soft tissue work on it, I'm really trying to loosen it up so that there's not so much compression around the lower back. And Brady can attest to adjusting and treating people as well as having his back worked on. When I do ART on his hip flexor and psoas, it's way easier to manipulate his lumbar spine.
So much more comfortable.
Not as much pressure building up.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you're someone that has chronic low back pain, this doesn't have to be a disc problem per se, right? But back pain or a lot of stiffness and stenotic, come back up. Having your hip flexors worked on quite a bit before your lumbar spine gets adjusted, especially if you're one of those people who's like, no one can adjust my low back. So the reason we are doing this video is not only to help out Brady and have him feeling really good tomorrow coming in to work on Friday morning and just continue to help him on his path to getting his disc pain to calm down. It's also a win-win. We're going to talk about Hunt's Honey, and there's going to be a link below in the top comment to share the Hunt's Honey website. You're like, oh man, Christmas is around the corner. I have no gifts to give. Get a gift box from them. The proceeds go to the women that make, as well as the women that enter into that program. It's a group in South Baltimore, and they are truly survivors. Check it out. I'll let you kind of read about it on their website if you're curious, and as well as if you just need to give someone a cool gift that also has a little bit of meaning and supports a cause. They got good products. I can attest because we're using it on Dr. Brady's skin right now to help us do soft tissue work.
And even smells fantastic.
That's so good,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Takes you away from the pressure of everything going on there.
Yep.
You're like, what team? What was that? All right, so we're starting to get him to loosen up a little bit. These passes are very, relative to my contact, pretty gentle. And it allows me to kind of get that tissue to let go a little bit more. Now I can really get some work directly on the psoas. So you'll feel that, Brady. I'm rolling over the top of it. And now I'm right on top of the center of it. I'm going to curl down and in. I'm going to hook into that space.
Mm-hmm.
And a little less dramatically so it's not so intense for you. I'm going to hook into that space. Now I'm locked into it, okay? So that's the edge of the, I think, top of psoas minor. And I'm pressing down towards the lumbar spine. And because I've taken enough passes, I can create this much pressure in this area. And hooking into it. Go ahead. Pause. Brady, relax. Reach your hand above your head. Traction his leg. I want you to almost like kind of traction. I'll use my leg to help you. There we go. Yeah, more in you, more in you. Good job. Back up. Is that pressure okay?
Yeah, that's good.
We're going to take our contact towards the iliacus. I'm going to hook under a little bit more. Oh. Okay. Good. And relax. Then bring your knee up. Okay, they resist them. Nice. That feels pretty good. And then relax all the way. She's gonna take you back. I'm gonna block your pelvis from moving, so it's all hip. Good. All right, Kaylee, how you feeling for a Piriformis release?
Amazing.
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 717 gang.
We'll go ahead and go through hip flexion first. It's nice and easy. Now, Kaylee, you are going to be going to St. Louis to Logan, where Dr. Alec, where Jonathan, where I went, Jeff went to National, Kendra's there, Noelle was there,
Mhm.
Nicole was there.
Mhm.
We didn't forget about you, Nicole.
Dr. Nick too.
Dang, I forgot about that. Sorry.
Grace Little Matt, I didn't look up New York.
Are you?
I just wanted her to try it out, see how it was.
What
Yeah.
a faithful man he is.
So-
What a faithful man. What a guy. That's where my cousins went to school. They're in Pittsburgh. So if you need a good chiropractor in Pittsburgh, the same name as this channel, Kelstein, Jillian and Randy are awesome. Is also a chiropractor. So Bob, my Uncle Bob, and then my Uncle Tom as well. He's like a legend there as well. He's been around forever. He's seen a million people in Pittsburgh and Monroeville, and all just awesome people, good chiropractors, hard workers, football family, and Joe played every sport too. And then my Uncle my Uncle Bill. So there's 3 uncles, 2 kids. My cousin Jesse also was a chiropractor in Pittsburgh, no longer is. His sales now. But yeah,
Let's switch up.
it was a switch up, medical sales, so he's in the field still. It's a lot of schooling to go through to switch it up though, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
So you better know before you
Yeah.
Good. So just really a lot of hip flexions, more glute max works, and I'm again kind of loosening them up. Now we'll start to get to external rotation. Drop it down. And then rotate.
You know, the Ravens aren't that bad of a team.
They are fun to watch. Their defense is so fun to
Yeah.
watch right now. I love them. I love the Ravens so much, and I've always been a fan, but I'm really enjoying them this year. Hey Ravens, if you guys need 7 chiropractors to work with your team, we got you. We're right here in Baltimore.
That's right.
Let's go. Now there's a good chiropractor that goes down there. A couple of them actually. They've been going on for a while. If you guys need any extra help, got you.
Yep.
Get tired up there. Who's taking deep breaths?
Me?
Is that you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No, it ain't funny. I know you're.
Yeah, it's all good.
There you go.
Dr. Warren's got some strong hands.
Come on your back for me.
Yeah.
Great.
Thanks, Kaylee. I appreciate it.
Of course. Have fun getting adjusted.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, Kaylee. Easy. Good.
Yep.
Rest that hip. Good. A lot of traction. I got you. Good.
Yep.
Now really relax it. There we go.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna adjust the good side first. Come on your side. Face over here. Good.
Yeah, it's moving really good.
I just did him this morning as well. Can you
Yeah.
get adjusted more than one time a day? Absolutely. And it's a functional component. We're improving the function. It's not like I'm setting that joint back in place, right? Which might get tossed around quite a bit in the world of chiropractic. That's good. Give yourself a hug. I'm going to adjust your teal junction. Turn your head to your Ricky. Other Ricky. Yep. Oh dear. And relax. Yes. Your hips okay?
Yep.
Again?
I'm good.
Loose. Good. Hike your left hip up. Relax it. Really relax it. There we go.
Yeah, I feel
Nice. So, Hunt's Honey is in the link below. You haven't got that person that gift, and you want to do some good, click that link.
click the link.
Go. And then, I'm so glad we
Hey, thank you so much. I feel so much better, and good luck with that concert
I just
tonight.
need something to take the edge off you for the game you're about to watch.
Yeah, I might need it, to be honest with you, the way they've been playing.
All
All
right.
right, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Check out Hunt's Honey. It's
Yep.
good stuff. This is the soft tissue series for Hunt's Honey. We're going to be running this through the New Year's. So even when you forget to get that person that gift and forget to click the link, I'm going to do like 20 more videos on soft tissue techniques for different muscles. And I'm just going to keep repeating it. So you might as well just kind of give in now and just go support that awesome company.
Absolutely. Excited about it. Click the link.